Now, formation of the company. Formation of the company, very simple. You need to have members, guys. See the kind of the company. With this, we have already told based on CAMEL. You remember? In CAMEL, we would have told incorporated, unincorporated, that and all I am not going to cover. Registered company, we told CAMEL. I am not going to cover this because we already covered. In CAMEL, it is L. In that, limited by share, limited by GAR, unlimited guarantee, and unlimited. With capital, without capital, with capital, without capital. For this, you don't need one chart also. We will cover this in MOA tables and AOA tables. So don't sit and waste time on this chart and all. I know where to cover and where to not cover. Okay. Members, guys, minimum number of members, maximum number of members is very simple. You know what? We should cover this as 1, 2, 7. This is minimum. You will not understand. I will let you know. Minimum number of members is 1, 2, 7. This 1 is 1-person company. 2 is private company. 7 is public company. That's all will be there. So you don't need to sit and waste 2 minutes. You can complete this. Maximum is, this and all is what? This and all is members. Maximum 1, 200, unlimited. Maximum for 1-person company also is 1 only. In a 1-person company, we told members cannot be more than 1. For private, it is 200. For public, it is unlimited. That's all. Don't sit and waste time on this beyond. But it is important for what? MCQs. Still, some people are telling 50, 100 and all. They are in very old time. Correct? 2030, they have not come till now. This and all, they have changed. So, this is going to be there. Easy. You are done with this. Shall we go to the next one? Yes. This and all is story. Now coming to 1-person company. Yes, guys. So now we'll start with 1-person company, which we have already told. 1-person company, how many member? Only 1. Member only is 1. We are not talking about directors. That's separate. So we will not cover that now. Anyways, for you to understand, I will tell you, members maximum 1, minimum 1. That we are very clear. But directors, before even we start, I will tell you this. Directors is minimum 1, maximum, they can also go up to 15. Directors, I am talking 15 directors also, they can go. Beyond 15 directors, they can still go with the special resolution. What is ordinary, special resolution and all, we will study in chapter number 7. Special resolution means 75%, they will say 3/4 of the total value they should approve. That's called special resolution. This is for your understanding only. Are we clear? Now shall we go one after another? 1-person company is a part of what company? It is described as, I will color so that if I underline, it will take time. It will described as a what company? Private company. I have already told you. Apart from public company, OPC, private is small, everything is like that only. Now you can ask me, sir, when we say 1-person, 1 member, only 1 or it will be 2? There will be only 1 plus another 1 will be there, and that 1 is called nominee. For every insurance or any bank policy documents, you will always have a nominee, because death or incapacity or insolvency, if there is happening, then the second person will become the first person. Nominee. So, see what are the keywords I am going to color. Only a natural person can be 1-person company member, but he should not be minor. He should be Indian citizen. And whether Indian resident or not, yes, you will have to decide. Irrespective of whether they can be resident or not, it is different. Earlier, it was mandatory. Now, resident in India or otherwise. They can be resident. They need not be resident. Previously, mandatorily, you should be having a residency status. Resident means what? Anybody who stayed in India for a period of 120 days. Don't write 180. That is section number 6 of Income Tax Act. Residential status for determining the calculation of tax. This is 120 days only. So may or may not. So this pink color is not. Green color is yes. This and all, they should be mandatory. 120 days. Please first write this condition. When I color it in pink, that means not allowed. When I color it in green, it is allowed. See what I am also trying to do it in pink. OPC can't be converted into what company? Section 8 company. What is Section 8 company? Non-profit organization.
Non-profit organization.
Correct. Then OPC cannot carry out any non-banking financial investment activity. That means their work is not to do NBFI activity. Banking company separate, but any financial investment and all they should not do. That's all. First write this. What is green and all, write as plus. What is allowed, what is not allowed. You can also differentiate like this and write. What is allowed, what is not allowed. You can write like this point, so it should be easy for us to cover. First write this, then I will tell you about the nominee. Tell about the nominee. First write this. This and all I am going very slow because this is crucial. Some and all I will go in bullet speed because even if you study, you will understand. It is all more self-explanatory. So we should not sit and waste time on all that. Write this now. He should be a natural person. He should be an Indian citizen. He should be a resident. Minor not allowed. 120 days minimum he should be there. Mandatory requirement. Irrespective of whether it is there or not, it determines the particular one-person company. No section 8. So what I will do, I'll give an into. No NBFI. Non-banking financial investment not allowed. Done?
Yes, sir.
So next for this, what is the form? The form is INC 3. What is INC? Incorporation 3. They might ask you, this and all is newly added. Name should be indicated. No, for this they are there. Indicate the name and consent of the nominee. Just like that, you cannot put one name and say, you be my nominee of the one person. That fellow's consent is required. No. So both these things with the prior consent, written consent, see what I am underlining, with the prior written consent, you should get it in what form? Form number INC 3. Because if that main person is dying or incapacity to contract, the nominee will become the member of the one person company. Are you clear? So only I told 1 plus 1. So that the perpetual succession is there. Perpetual succession means what? Continuous, going concern concept. Fundamental accounting assumption. Name of that OPC also you should know. Consent of the nominee also it should be done. No oral, it should be written. Now see what I am doing. Generally, certain faculties are, sometimes you read also, you read all the lines and color. No, that's not a good practice. The point is correctly that keyword alone I am underlining here. So that unnecessary things I am not bringing. Because remaining and all we have already told. Indian citizen, other than minor and all. Why will you repeat again and again on all this? Are we clear? The moment when you tell name clause, you should remember MOA only. You know why I am telling this? Because they would have started a word called memorandum. MOA is the charter of the company. That means the most important document, charter of a company. Company only you will have. Other forms of business organization, you will not have MOA. This example and all you can glance. Who is competent? Here they are telling declared insolvent. So she will be incompetent to contact. That's all is the story. Now, the name of such nominated person along with the consent obtained, along with the fees, you should also form for incorporation INC 32. That's called SPICE. Can you see this word? What is SPICE? I will tell you. INC 32 plus INC 3. What is SPICE? I will tell you. SPICE means simplified proforma. I will write this here.
Simplified proforma for incorporating companies electronic.
Correct. Simplified proforma for incorporating the company, bracket small, that is electronically. That's called SPICE. SPICE. Easy, done. Simplified proforma for incorporating the company electronically. SPICE plus and all has come now.
Sir, அப்போ nominated person ஓட நேம் வந்து INC 3லயும் இருக்கணும், SPICE formலயும் ரெண்டுத்துலயும் இருக்கணுமா சார்?
No doubt, because the point is very simple. If that fellow is not there, this fellow is there, you should inform, because not all you would have started way before. It will keep on be changing, no? Name nominee, name nominee, name nominee. So if it is there in only one form, then incorporation you will obviously not know. So first starting length, they will ensure that nominee name also is there. Consent of the nominee. That means I am ready to act and they wanted. So no doubt. You are done with this. Here we were talking about INC 3. Okay, here we are talking about INC 32 and 3. This point is very important, guys. Note, what is this note? A natural person shall not be a member of more than one-person company, more than a one-person company at one point of time. That means, you know what? One person can be a member for one-person company only. He cannot be for the second. That means one fellow can be member for only one-person company and collective condition. And the point is that same person, see what I am saying, the same person can be a nominee for another one-person company. In simple words, I am there, okay? Bharat is there. I can be a member of one company, plus maximum I can be one nominee of a one-person company. Are we clear? And the said person means what? I am the same person. This they will ask in case. Member or count I can be, nominee or count I can be. I cannot be more than one nominee. I can be not more than one member. That's all. 1 plus 1, done. That's all. See the next point, where a natural person obviously, yes, you know who is a natural person. Artificial, that means company should not be there. Being a member in one person, in accordance with this rule, becomes a member in another such company by virtue of being a nominee in that one person company. Such person shall meet the above specified criteria within a period of 180 days. Because now let's take for an example. The second company, I was a nominee, no. That fellow died. Now what I will do? It will be forced that that nominee will become a member. The first clause is what? You can be only one member in one person. In that 180 days, you should decide which you are going to take it. Shall I repeat again? What we told, for one person company, you can be one member. That is no problem now. The problem. What is the second problem is, I am a nominee of one person company. For that nominee, one member will be there. That fellow died in, we will keep. For example, I am the nominee of the second company, Bharath. Now, for me, X is the main member in the second. Okay, X died. Who will become member now? I will only become member. Who am I? Nominee of that company. Correct? Now, if I become member now, I am already member of the first company, one more company. Now I will become two members. Is that allowed as per that? No. So within 180 days, I should decide what I wanted to do. Clear? Perfect. This and all type of question only they will ask you in exam. So, idukku 180 days. To be in resident of India, that is 120 days. Don't confuse that and this. This and all is numbers game. I already told you how to get minimum 75 marks till 90 marks you can get. This and all is numbers game. Be very clear when you write like this as a one-liner, it should be like perfect. Anyways, I will do one-liner also for this, but for second chapter, it is crucial. So I am taking line by line for big things. Otherwise, for deposit charge and all, directly one-liner only. Because it will be very simple to understand. Though I have recorded the videos of the old version, it is going to be of no difference. It is going to be like absolutely same. But one-liner we will do, so it should be 5th chapter, 6th chapter and all should be like very simple. But for everything we will do one-liner. Chapter 2 length, chapter 11 variko. The 11 means foreign company. Everything one-liner we will discuss in the class videos. Now everything is going perfect till now, so no problem. Now withdrawal of consent of nominee. I am saying I don't want it to be a nominee for you as a member. That's the next point. What he will do, what is the deadline? Such other person, such other person means what? Nominee may withdraw his consent by giving a notice in writing. So how you will give notice? In writing to that sole member and to the one person company. You can ask me, sir, sole member only is one person company. Why they are telling sole member and one person company?
Perpetual succession.
Separate legal entity.
Separate legal entity.
Perpetual succession is continuity, correct? Separate legal entity. Business, person and business is different. Correct? Salomon versus Salomon. Case law. So all that is going to be there. Now they will withdraw. Okay. In this case, the sole member shall nominate another person as nominee within how many days? 2 weeks time only. Don't write 2 weeks, 15 days. Okay, 15 days time, like he must find another nominee, because this fellow is like about to die. This fellow also died. Nominee also you did not find means what? Then you can ask me, sir, within this 15 days, if he died means what? Don't go that level and all. Okay, that we will ask ROC. He will tell whether to keep the company or not to keep the company. Don't worry about. So in that case, what we will do, I will tell you that also. They will ensure that withdrawal of nominee will not happen. Once he elects the proper person, then he will withdraw. I'm telling you on a hypothetical situation. Because some students, you know what they will ask, they'll keep on be asking, Appa, if they died means what will happen? Sometimes we will not speak, but practically we should ask. We should not go too much beyond, but I'm telling answer for that also. For exam, you don't need to. When you practice and all, this and all is practical. Correct? It should be there. So in what form? INC3. Because only I told you for everything. Now when Kuldeep asked this question, I told for everything there should be. Because withdrawal of nominee, another person should do 15 days. All this and all should be there now. So this 1 + 1 will keep on be changing. So we should be careful on that. Am I clear? Is this absolutely clear? 15 days is the time limit to change it. That's all is the point. Numbers game. So please prepare now itself on numbers game separately. 120 days, 180 days, 15 days, all this. INC3, INC32, INC32 is spice. Like that, if you write, please tell me how can you get less than 60 marks? 60 I am not covering. For me, the point is 75 marks minimum. If you write like this, you tell me where you will miss. You cannot miss. Because we made LLP very strong. IOS and GCA very strong. FEMA very strong. We will do that. It should be, we are already done with that. We will cover that. Company law, we already told in definition, pakka one after another, where it will go and sit. Now, chapter 2, we are covering with numbers game, we are covering. 2-3 times you study, you will become like unstoppable. That's how you will have to study. Okay, next. Despite the name of such other old nominee, another person specified, it shall not be deemed to be an alteration in the memorandum. Next one, section 13. You remember? Can you tell me what is section 13, guys? Alteration in memorandum. You change nominee and all, that and all is not alteration in the main charter. Only 2% are there. If you keep on be altering MOA, you will only be altering MOA for your lifetime. So that's an easy way to understand that. Please don't consider that as alteration of memorandum. Not, I have not colored anything. I have told it is not deemed to be an alteration. Remaining and all I am not even touching. Replacing nominee with another, again what form? Same form. Intimation in writing. So I'm not telling the story because we have already told. Easy, death, incapacity to contract, all the story. Now see this. See the beautiful connection with interpretation of statutes. Can you think Companies Act will be connected with IOS? See this point. This is not specified either in Act or rules whether intimation shall be prior to making change or after making change. That means what? The nominee declaration, before prior to making change, you should tell them in INC3 or after making change, and they are asking. Answer is after making change, it is not possible because they say if we consider reasonable construction in IOS, you remember L R H square B. You remember? In that reasonable construction, literal, reasonable, harmonious, cadence, beneficially, exceptionally, justum generis, you remember all that? In that reasonable construction should be simple and clear. So it is only prior intimation. This is only connection. Don't go beyond at all. Don't bother too much also. And any changes shall not be deemed to be alteration. We already told this. When the nominee becomes a member, this is a case. I am not reading all this. It is just a case which you can also cover this in your material. If people are watching video class, you can stop and see it. It will be nothing. Okay, I am not taking that also. When nominee become a member, the sole member ceases to be a member and nominee becomes a new member. He will nominate within 15 days. I told you what? I am the X died. So X is out of the world. B has come to the world now. From nominee, he has come. So I am the member. Don't you think he should have one more as a nominee? How many days I should take? 15 days, which we already told. In case of death or incapacity of this X, X can become incapacity or he can die. So the numbers should be pakka. But all these changes that you wanted to do in this, don't you think you should inform ROC, or you can escape without telling ROC? Anything and everything you should tell ROC. You remember when we generally tell, the lies should not be told to doctor. The lies should not be told to then advocate. I will add two more. Lies should not be told to chartered accountant. Lies should not be told to ROC. I'm adding two more. When you are a CA student or a CS student, you can write this. Doctor, because if you don't tell what is happening, you will go soon. Second, if you don't tell for advocate, you will never win the case because advocate itself does not know what you are doing. Third, if you don't tell CA or CS what you are doing, they will never do tax planning. You will go to jail by doing tax evasion by yourself. Gone. So the fourth is ROC. That fellow only is making you run the company. If you are itself not telling, he will happily say, wind up. Upper strategic management, we told no RTDL. As director, divestment and liquidation, you will go. Easily he will close and go. You cannot, opening only will take time. Closing, he will do seal. So the point is very simple. You should ensure, now coming to the point, you should inform the registrar within how many days? Withdrawal of the consent, nominee become the member, ella kadayo within that particular limit. When he is withdrawing, within that 30 days, he should be given. Intimate nominee, withdrawal, intimation of change of nominee, cessation, everything he should give. What form? INC 4. This you don't forget. You will not give it for free. They will also not get for free. So I'm just hitting INC 4. That is all for 1% company. Are you absolutely clear? With this, how many cases they can ask you scenario based? They can ask you a number of things. So prepare this. So I will show you this. You write this 15 days count and numbers game also you write. Then and there, if you write, keep that separate. For law, we did not have too much of mnemonics. For auditing, we wrote mnemonics, but not too much. For SM, we wrote so many mnemonics, the shortcuts like CAMEL, that this and all. Here it will be more numbers. More numbers only we will write, and more plus and minus, inclusion and exclusion. So always you should prepare that list. What is included, what is not included, how many days. This 3, if you are strong, you will be unstoppable when it comes to law. Okay? Everything should be written only. How many times, man, you will tell? Already we are tired of telling it. So there is some story that is given. Additional relaxation, they might ask you in MCQ. Now I will cover that also. With that, full OPC will get covered. Are we ready? Do you need to prepare cash flow statement? No. Now I told you, I told you plus and minus you should know. This and all is minus. That means don't do. Should you require cash flow statement? No. Annual return, should it be signed by the director? Yes. Should it be signed by the company secretary? No. For 1% company and all, don't appoint one company secretary of the already this fellow is only one fellow. And there will be Pona Podun or nominee. Directors will be more. Don't sit and appoint company secretary and all and then make him sign. Very idea company secretary. You are having very less number of people. And for that, why you need company? So the relaxation is director should do. Company secretary need not have, need not be there. Even abridged annual return also you don't need. Abridged means projected. So company secretary need not, but director should do. Another director critique company secretary ki into. Clear? 134. If director signs, it's enough. What is 134? Board report. Section 134 board report. We will study in accounts of companies. Annual general meeting. as per 96. That means every 1 year you should make compulsory, mandatory and all, not necessary. ஆளே இல்ல AGM யாருக்கு வச்சு பண்ணுவேன்? I'm telling you on an understanding basis only. There will be people. AGMA we did not do. EGM where you will go? So no AGM, no EGM. AGM, yes, but not as per 96. EGM, extraordinary general meeting. Annual general meeting, extra, where you will study all this, chapter number 7. Convening board meeting requires to hold one meeting. Even relaxation is there in board meeting. I am talking about, this is general meeting. This is board meeting. Generally, board meeting should be done quarter. Here, if you do half, enough. That means twice in a year, enough. Please write this. (137) wide section 137 is what? Adopted financial statements. You read or you don't read in the annual general meeting. That for this, OPC allowed to file financial statement within 6 months as against 30 days. 30 days and all is normal company. 6 months time you have got. Twice in a year also is 6 months. 137 also is 6 months. Or 2 times in a year you tell ROC, that is enough. That's what indirectly they are telling. Easy to understand. Can you please write this now? Write this. Relaxations means not required to do. Write this now. So till what you have done, I don't know if you wrote this and all. Have you written this and all, guys? This and all have you written? INC 32. Yes, this and all you wrote. 15 days you wrote. This INC 3 you wrote. This one you wrote. Nominee becoming a member. From this you write. Once you finished writing, tell me, anyone can tell me, sir, I have completed. I will scroll down. Okay. Okay. So let it be in the recording. It will continue.
Sir,
Go ahead.
section 173 is board meeting, sir.
Correct. 173 is board meeting. Correct.
Yes, sir.
So I'll scroll down, guys. Leave this. Write the relaxation. You don't relax. I'm asking you to write relaxation. Additional reading. What is allowed, what is not allowed. Write this. We will close OPC. No more doubt we will have on this. Please write this.